In this video, I only cover the questions found in the GMetrix Illustrator CC 18 Test 2. The first task asks, RGB color mode uses an additive type of mixing method. CMYK color uses a subtractive type of mixing method. We'll click next. Photoshop document into Adobe Illustrator, and it tells us that we need to choose 3. As I look through this list, flatten layers to a single image. That's one of our options. Convert layers to an object. That is also one of our options. And as I continue to look through this list, import hidden layers is also one of our options. We'll click next. Task 12 says, a clipping mask is an object whose shape masks other artwork so that only areas that lie within the shape are visible. The object on top of the layer clips all the objects below it. We'll go ahead and click next. Task 23 tells us to go ahead and drag and drop the terms in the order that the development process should follow. I've seen a lot of these questions through GMetrix and the different Adobe certifications. And so these questions honestly can be kind of tricky if you're not familiar with the design process. So for this question, as I look through this, the first thing I know is that number 1 is planning. And then, believe it or not, I'm going to work backwards. I understand that the 5th thing or the last thing that we're going to do is publish. And before we publish, we're going to go ahead and test. So now I have 1, 4, and 5, and I just have to figure out the other 2 and 3. For this, I understand that we need to go ahead and design before we begin building anything. And so on a question like this on the certification exam, and I would expect to see something similar, I would place the objects that you know and then work in the blanks. And you might be able to get the question right based upon what you know. We'll go ahead and click next. Task 25 wants us to match each text editing term to its correct description. The spacing between pairs of characters, that's going to be kerning. Used to change the spacing between all characters in a block of text is going to be tracking. And the distance between each line of text is going to be leading. Through the different certifications that I've taken for Adobe in CC 15 and CC 18, I've seen a lot of these questions. You want to make sure that you're familiar with these terms before you go take the certification exam, because you could see this. We'll click next. Task 26 wants us to go ahead and match each tool icon with its correct description. Cuts objects along a freehand path you draw with the tool. That's going to be the knife tool. Lets you erase any area of your artwork. That's going to be the eraser tool. Splits a path at an anchor point or along a segment. That's going to be the scissors tool. We'll go ahead and click next. Task 27 says, you need to send an Adobe Illustrator file to your coworker so she can approve the design. But she doesn't have the Adobe Illustrator software on her computer. Which file format should you save the document so she can open and view the file? As you look through this list, you can really narrow it down. Remember that this is an Adobe certification test, and so Adobe PDF should be the answer that pops out at you. And of course, Adobe PDF files is pretty universal and can now even be open in browsers. So be looking for those key terms here. Adobe kind of points it to us. We'll go ahead and click next. Task 28 asks, which of the following statements is correct regarding the use of an image that features a brand name? As you look through this, obviously it's not. If you found it online, it's free. A release must be signed for permission to use. That one sounds pretty good. We'll keep reading. It's okay to use without permission because it's free advertising. That's not going to be the case. And it's fine to use as long as the image is older than 5 years. That's not the case. We'll go ahead and select a release must be signed for permission to use. We'll click next. Task 29 says, you are choosing an image to use for your website that sells professional winter sports gear. Which of the following images best represents your target demographic? So some key words here is professional winter sports gear. And so as I look through this, that one kind of shows that professional, you're outside, but I don't see anything regarding clothing. This shows the clothing, but again, it's a professional winter sports gear. And so it's not that. It's not going to be the child outside playing. But this one here shows somebody out in the snow being active with sporting gear. So we'll go ahead and select this image. and we'll click next. Task 30 asks, in project management, which of the following accurately describes scope creep? And so as we look through this is a term that you want to be familiar with because this is another one of those terms, scope creep, that I've seen over and over again between the different certification exams. So as I look through this, continuous or uncontrolled changes in a project scope because it wasn't clearly defined is our answer. And we'll go ahead and select next.